Hi everyone, this is Daisy here, aka the Professional High Priestess, and I wanted to just tap in very quickly on this whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation because y'all know me, I could care less about celebrities, that whole thing, but I feel like sometimes celebrities and the things that they go through can be used as a perfect example for what's happening with us in the collective on a day-to-day basis. So for those of you who have not heard, Johnny Depp has been in the news in a scandal because his ex-girlfriend or wife or whatever claimed that he was abusing her and doing all these things. Come to find out, Johnny had actually been collecting videos and evidence and whatnot that proves that she was a very abusive Karmic. He had over 87 videos of her. Come to find out, she actually threw him under the bus and blackmailed him for financial gain in order to boost her career. She was basically trying to use dude for a money ritual. Like, real talk, that's exactly how I see it. She was trying to sacrifice his reputation, his energy, right, in order to boost herself up. So there's that. But what it really led me to really start to, really ponder is all the men who are in abusive, toxic, dysfunctional relationships and they're afraid to leave or they're afraid to speak up because it's not socially acceptable or socially common, right, for men to be abused by women. But we know it's very common. It happens all the time, right? And I know for a lot of men, they feel like, oh, people are going to look down on me. I'm going to be emasculated. I'm going to look like less of a man. I can't let it see that a woman dominated me. No, it's not about that. Absolutely not. It's about the fact that you are engaged with someone who is mentally unstable, spiritually inept, and they perform different levels of abuse on you, whether that's verbal abuse, physical abuse, financial abuse, sexual abuse, right? And people are like, how can a woman sexually abuse a man? It is so very common. Even think about, women who they house men and like, well, if you don't want to have sex with me, then you don't have to live here. That type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just so super toxic, but I hope that this can spark a larger conversation about the imbalance between, when it comes to domestic violence. Yes, men are perpetrators. I am not excusing that whatsoever. But we also need to start looking at women as perpetuators of violence as well. And, I tried to go into that a little bit in my Distorted Feminine video where I really showcase how some women can be very even worse than men. And it has nothing to do with patriarchy. I feel like people are like, well, it's because of patriarchy. She had to do this and she had to do that. We're living in different times. We are absolutely living in different times. I'm not saying that it's easy for all women. No, I know in different places that there are people who are still dealing with 1700s, 1800s style persecution, feminine persecution. However, Amber being a white female, right, in this world, she had the upper hand in the relationship, period, right? She has the upper hand in society over most women of color. So for her to do those type of things, it's less about patriarchy and more about her own, lack of values and lack of ethics as a human being. So I just wanted to put that channeling out there. And, for any of my men folks who are listening to this and you've experienced abuse at the hands of a woman, I'm going to just tell you right now, you need to talk to people about that because that type of stuff festers and then you take it to your next relationship. It's not weak. You're not emasculated for, wanting to discuss the ways in which you feel and what you've been through with your karmic partner who was very abusive. You need to talk about it so we can normalize these type of conversations. That's why we talk about it, to normalize it, okay? So that was just my quick channeling about the whole situation. And of course, she's going to be getting her karma as time goes on. I feel like it was perfect the way that the whole situation exploded because we need more examples of karmics and how they get down. Right? And how they play with these divine masculines. So I hope that, Johnny, I consider him a divine masculine. I hope that he can do what he can do to protect himself. And I hope other masculines watching this, you also protect yourself as well. Have a great day.